See my
This
screen?
conference will now be recorded.
Yes, Kirti.
Okay. So today we'll see how to connect to Salesforce. So we have been discussing about what are the recently used connectors which we mostly used connectors which we use in Mule projects, right? So mostly in any integration we'll be using this database, FTP. We'll be using REST APIs, SOAP APIs. SOAP API is very rare, but if at all we have to consume, we should know about it. And Salesforce, and these are the most commonly used things. So we have seen about how to connect to database. We have been daily dealing with this. FTP we have understood how to read and also write. REST APIs we know how to consume REST APIs and also how to expose REST APIs, how to expose SOAP APIs, exposing SOAP APIs. Listener with API kit router and also SOAP router. And API kit router. And how to consume this one. So until now, until here, any questions?
Now we are clear with this.
Okay. So here today, let's see Salesforce. Okay, so let's create one Salesforce account and let's see how to connect to them and how to do operations on it. So for that, you need to generally client will be providing you Salesforce instance and all. So since we do not have any client now, right? So I will be creating account. Like we have to go to developer.salesforce.com. If you simply search for salesforce.com, it is not the correct one, because if we go to developer.salesforce.com only, we'll be having a developer account. So you can create your account here. Okay, just do a sign up here. Actually, I have already signed in. That is why it is showing this one, Kirti, like this one. But if you open it, you will be having options called as for like sign up and sign in. You can sign up and log in. So whenever you log in, it will be showing something like this. It will ask for username and password. So this is my username and password. So you can see something like this. You will be able to see two types of pages actually. So whenever you are doing for first time, right, you will be having. So if you do any of you guys have experience with Salesforce, how to deal with Salesforce?
No.
Okay. So generally, this is how Salesforce looks.
Okay.
Okay. Don't worry. So I will be just giving you some background on it. So generally, see if you what we are doing in database, we are creating some tables and we are getting some data, right? In Salesforce also, this is also the similar type of thing, but this has very flexible UI so that we can create our own objects without writing any query and all. So I will show you how. So whenever you sign up for Salesforce, right? After you log in, it will give you some verification email. It will take some time. So verify your email and you can log in something like this. So in Salesforce, you have two types of views. This is called as Lightning Experience View. Okay, and if you click on your on the right side your profile, right, you will be able to see switch to Salesforce Classic. So there are two things. One is Salesforce Lightning Experience, and the other one is Salesforce Classic Experience. I will put it here. Salesforce Lightning View. The other one is Salesforce Classic. Here,
So
see,
classic lightning means both are versions or what?
no,
Kirti?
only difference is the UI. Okay, this Lightning experience will be more UI friendly, so it will have more buttons and all. But if you see in the Classic, right, Classic it is mostly for developers, and I will explain you in detail.
Okay.
Okay, so whenever you open this one, it will come like this. All you need to do is in the left side, you will be having some tabs here. So on here, you can go and search for object. So you'll have many things. Just click on Object Manager. Okay, these are all the default. So Salesforce defaultly provides you all the objects. So what is an object means? Like we can say in our database we have our tables, right? In the similar format in Salesforce we have objects. Like how we can we have created one table called as EMP in our earlier examples. In EMP we have created a table and we have inserted many fields in it. In the similar way, Salesforce also provides an option for creating object. Defaultly it is providing these many objects. So there are many objects like this. All these are defaultly provided by Salesforce. If you want to create your own object, just go to this object manager and click on create custom object. And what is the object name you want to create? So in database I have created EMP, right? Now I will do employee, something like this. Employee profile or employee account. I already have default account, but now I am doing employee account so that we can understand that this is our custom object. Employee account. So whenever you do, it will automatically come. Object name is employee account, and plurals I will give employee accounts, and that's all. So these are all the options for this, basically all these things you don't need to do in your real-time projects. All these things will be taken care by Salesforce resources. But here I'm just showing you so that you can perform on your own. And I will just click save. So now you can see this one. API name, and also you can just save it if you want, otherwise it is also fine. I'm just saving it for future reference. So this is my object name and all. And if you want to create, so now we have created object. That means similarly in database we have created a table. In table, generally while creation of table, what we'll do? We do something like this, right? Create table EMP. Here only we are giving our fields like EMP underscore ID. It is of type number. We are giving like this. But in Salesforce, what we generally do is first we create EMP, then we add fields in it. What are the fields it will have? So for that, now I have created first EMP. Okay, let's assume we have created employee account. Now I have to create fields in it, fields and relationship. If whenever you create an object, by defaultly these fields will be coming, like created by, last modified, and for your name. So whenever you create an object, it will have defaultly a name and owner. Suppose if you want to create some more fields, like I will create new. So I will select what is the type of field. So I want to give like text. So here you can see many options like phone, number, and all. I will click on text and I will click on next, and I will give field name. Like I will give EMP name, and field name will automatically come up here, and length I will give 200 characters. And here also you will be having many options like required, unique. So since we are just doing for our knowledge purpose, I will not give anything, but I will just click on next. So it will give you like what is the access level you want to provide for which user. So you don't need to do anything here. We are just doing for learning purpose. So I'm just clicking and save, that's all. So now you can see field means you will be having EMP name also is one of the field name. Yeah, EMP account name is one thing, EMP name is one more thing, and I will give one more field called as EMP salary. I will give again text, next, EMP.
Salary number,
And,
right, Kirti?
yeah, just given for text value to avoid any errors in between.
Okay.
We can give whatever we want. So click on next. And if you want to create one more, you can click on save and new, otherwise save. So I'll click on save and new. Okay, and if I want to give something like I want to give number here, next, and I will give ID, something ID. For this employee account, I will give ID also. It will have William length. Okay, next, Next, save. Now you can see whatever we have added: EMP name, EMP salary, ID. These are all the custom fields I have given. Employee underscore name, account name has automatically come whenever we create an object. Suppose I'm creating here example object, means it will also have name. Okay, and suppose now what we have done until now in database terms, we have just created table. We have created first table and then we have created the fields in it. Now what we have to do is, again we have to insert data, right? Insert into table we will be doing to see whatever the I'm inserting the data into the table. Here also what we have to do is create that particular object elements. Now we have created object. So here one is create object EMP or whatever it is in object manager. Then create fields in that to that object. Now insert elements. So for that what you can do is, here you can come to Salesforce and you can click on switch to Salesforce Classic. So generally you can see in this one Lightning Experience also, but in what you call this one Classic Experience, it will be easier. So whenever you come into this Classic Experience view, right, you will be seeing all these elements. So here it has default some tabs. If you want to add your tab as well, I mean if you want to add your object as a tab, you can click on plus, and where is your object, check for your object. I have created, what is my account name? Employee account, right? So I will search for it. Let's go here. Employee account is still not there. Let's search account. Let me do one thing. Let me add a experience. Let me add a tab here first.
Fields declaration, we have to go and add a tab, is it?
Yes. One second here. Go for setup. In setup, you will be able to see that search button and all. So here in setup, on left side, you can go for tab. Tabs. So for this custom object tab, I will create. So I have already created one custom object tab here. For our new created object, I will create one more object, one more tab. So I will select my object. So this is my employee account, and you can select any style here just for the viewing purpose, right? I will click on airplane. It is just a view purpose, that's all. And description is also optional. So I'll just click on next. Just click on next. Save. Okay. Now let's go to classic view and see whether our tab is created or not. I'll switch to classic, Salesforce Classic, and see automatically it is coming employee accounts. And even if you check here, if you click on plus and if you check here, it will be there. Account, the employee accounts. So to get our object here, you just need to create a tab there and select our object, and you can see here automatically it is coming employee accounts. This means there are no records now here because we have just created. It means we have created our table with fields. Now we have to insert our data. How to insert? I can click on new. So this is manual purpose for inserting data into an object. So employee account name, I will give Kirti account. To understand, I will just give Kirti account. I think I have created employee name unnecessarily. I will just give name 1. Salary I will give ID 100. Okay, save. So our account, Kirti account has been created. If I go and click on employee accounts now again, here you can see Kirti account. So this means what I have just done until now, created a table, created fields in it, and then inserted data, inserted one account in it. Okay. Now with the help of this one, with now our Salesforce account is ready. Whatever we have done, our setup is ready. What we have to do now is from MuleSoft, create these accounts. We have to create accounts dynamically. So let's say some use case like let's say LinkedIn is our customer, I mean client. What he does is give me an API where he will give all the employee accounts to our API, and those accounts has to be created in Salesforce. Okay, he may be getting that accounts from his other employees or something like that. Suppose LinkedIn has many profiles, right? So all these profiles have to be created in Salesforce. That is the requirement. How to do that? For that purpose, what we need requirement from Salesforce is we need username. So here this is my username. .com. While I'm creating, I'll be setting the password, and then I want Salesforce ID. So here if you go to let me check, go to my settings. In personal, on the left side you will be having many things. Go to personal and you will be having security token. Here you need to do reset my security token. Okay, you need security token. Why you need this? So for configuring in Mule, we need this security token. So let me show you in Mule what we do. Anypoint Studio. Okay. Okay. Let me create a new project. I'll create Salesforce API. My new palette is not coming here. Okay. So here, if I just select Salesforce, I will see bunch of operations here. Now what I want to do, I want to just create it. So I can drag and drop, create on the palette. But before creating it, of course we need listener, because I want to send my request data from listener. So I will configure this listener. Just a second. Yes, I will give employee. I will give, okay.
Localhost we need to give.
No, that is fine. Even if you give that one, it is fine. It will accept localhost. Create accounts I will give. That's all. And here while creating, I will give my API. So here I need to create my new Salesforce API configuration. Here you will be able to see this KT form. Okay. And here it will be asking me security token. How you can give the security token is in the classic view only. I have shown you, right? Go to this one, my settings. After coming to my settings, you will be able to see all the settings options here. Go to personal and click on reset my security token. You can do reset my security token here. It will be sent to your email ID. It won't appear here. It will be sent to your email ID. So you need to log into your email and you have to get that security token. So here I have got your new Salesforce security token. I will just copy this one and I will keep it in my notepad. Okay, security token. You need all of these three things for configuration. Here I will give security token. No need of giving any authorization URL because we are doing in the open source. This is free, right? So community edition will be free, so no need of giving any authorization URL. But if at all you are dealing with client projects, client will be buying some instances, right, from Salesforce. So for that, they may be having some different URLs. If they give you URLs, it is okay. If they don't give you, it should be also work. It should also work. So if I just click on test connection, it should come success for me because it will be checking in it.
By default, that
Default.
is.
Hello.
Hi, KP. By default, that is populating grayed out URL actually.
Even if you don't provide it, it will
Login
be
Salesforce.
salesforce.com. If at all the client is having different instance and they are providing you, if at all they are providing you URL, you have to give. Otherwise, it is optional. Okay, click on OK. Now here, if you see on the right side, I'm having fetching metadata because I want all my types to be loaded here, but it will take some time actually. Let it fetch metadata. If it fetches automatically, right, then it will be advantage for us because we can create, if you drag and drop transform message before, it will automatically create the metadata and all. If we don't get this one, it will be a little problem for us. So let me, since it has many objects, so I see problem. More info. Type and must be subscribed. So let me refresh it. Not coming. Even we can type also here. Let me do one thing. Let me run it by giving this one. I have saved this one, right? I saved this because of this purpose only. Generally, if it will come automatically, it should come automatically. But since it has many Salesforce, will have many objects like this. It will take some time. What you can do is just try to execute it once. It will come. Metadata will be loaded automatically because while running, all the necessary jar files will be loading, right? So at that time, it will come. So now I'm not giving any request or something. I'm just running it. That's all. Run. And let me create the URL until now for our API. It will now it will load all the necessary Salesforce files, right? So it will become easy for it to fetch the metadata.
That account is already created manually with us, right, Kirti? Why again the same account name we gave, but in create it should create the new account, right?
Yeah, here I'm just mentioning the type. I am not creating any new account. I will create it. Well, I will give you some
Okay.
request now and I will create it. But just for loading the metadata, I'm just running it without any testing.
Okay.
Employee and what is this one? Create accounts. That is what I have given, right? Create accounts. Employee. Okay. Did it run? It's still running. I won't give any data or so here. I'll just hit it. Okay, let me remove this one also. Okay, I'll just hit it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's expecting something payload and all. Now let's see if it comes. It's still not loading. Let me simply drag and drop a transform message. All I want to do is, that metadata should come automatically instead of rewriting as the code. It should come automatically. That's what I'm just checking. Yeah, it came here. If we don't run, generally it won't come. Since I have run, some jar files came automatically, and you can see what are all the IDs here. You can see it automatically. Metadata has loaded. EMP name, EMP salary, ID. This we have created for our account. I mean EMP account object. Now what I will do is I will just map it. How to map it? I will give ID. So these are our custom objects. So when I say custom objects means, what is the meaning of custom objects? Means we have created. Default objects will be having something like this. Like name is default object, default element in that. So for custom things, you will be seeing __ C like this. So these are our custom fields which we have created. And name is not, it is not I have created. It is default one. So let's say I want to insert all these fields. From where I will insert? I will insert from my payload. Let me give my payload how we want to give. Suppose I want to give multiple things, like I want to give name, one, and family. Then I give to text, right? ID has a name number. I will repeat it. I have created 4 input here. I will change it. Okay. So this is my business setup. What I will do, I will just copy this one and I will define my method. So on my input, I have to define input struct in capital. Okay. Define metadata. Then this API
Why
Kirti,
it
your
got
voice
changed,
is
Kirti? I was waiting.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
It's fine now.
yeah,
I
Kirti.
think
Now it's proper.
mic was away, it seems.
Okay. Sorry. Now I'll create my metadata and I will give JSON example. Let me save this example. I'll give in desktop only. I will give select my JSON. One second. Let me see what is the field. EMP name. I'm giving EMP name for this one, right? For this field, I will give something called as one more field. I will give custom name. So my name will be account name, and for that field, I will just give custom name. Custom name. Okay. One. Okay.
The name won't be changed, right, Kirti? Name will be common, right, for all 4 arrays, for all 4 elements.
No, name is there. Kirti 1 is there, Kirti 2 is there,
Name is
Kirti
an
3 is
account
there,
name.
Kirti 4 is there. For that name, we will be passing it to this name. Name means here if you see our this one, I think I shouldn't have given
Name
the
means
name, so
account
it is
name only,
creating
right?
some name. So here I have given Kirti account, right? So now we will have 4 accounts with Kirti 1, Kirti 2, Kirti 3, Kirti 4.
Okay.
I will give Kirti 1 account. Account name. Okay. I will give this as my input.
String में
Oh, somewhere I think.
the second one, correct, I think.
Everything is alright. Okay. Now I will load this one. Define metadata. API input. JSON. Example. So all these are coming. Select. Loading. Okay. Let me remove this already existing mapping. I have just clicked on it, so it came automatically. Now what I will do is array to array, and I will give. Let's give name to name. What is my account name? This is my original default name, and custom name to our custom object name. One. And our salary to custom object, custom field salary, and our ID to custom field ID. We will be having default ID also. You can give it to that, but since I have created one more element custom field, I'm giving it to this one. Okay. Now let me save it. I think it is running. Let me show in debug mode only. And after creation, what do you want? After creation, we want the response. So if I drag and drop the transform message, it should come again all the responses. Yeah, see here, see, it is already extracting what is the type of response we get. We can do whatever we are getting, we can keep it in payload, and let's see in the JSON structure. And one thing to remember, Salesforce accepts in a request in Java format. So this makes us easy. No need of conversion again and all. Whatever you have, this will be in Java format. The request will be in Java format. So let me debug it, and let me keep my debug point here. Okay, let's see. Okay, deployed. Let me hit it. It's coming here. Next, let's see the request. It is having in a Java format. All these elements have been populated. Hit the account 1, account 2, account 3, account 4. And now next. Already created, and it is giving some response in the whatever in the Java format. To just view it, I am converting it to JSON and I'm sending it. And if you see the response, yeah, if you see the response here, let me copy it and paste it in Notepad. And where is JSON? It is giving all these things. Success, IDs are automatically generated. So whenever what we have to check is just it is success or not. Success, true. To just verify in Salesforce, we'll go in this one and we'll go to employee accounts. Click on go. It will refresh and it will show you. Hit the 1 account, 2 account, 3 account, 4 account. I click on this one. All the elements are inserted. Employee name, employee salary, ID, and other restings are automatically created. This is created by, because how it is coming, I am giving my authentication details, right? That is why it is coming with the help of my email ID. All these other things. And name, it is coming to our account name. Okay, in this way you can create whatever. Suppose if you are giving multiple things in here, you can create with this help. And nothing complex configuration here. Just select the type. Let's see, everything is coming. It will sometimes it will not come, so you can just select this one and give the payload. That's all.
Kirti, can you show us the mapping thing?
Okay. Create metadata, input metadata. This metadata will be automatically coming. Map array to array object and then rest of the fields. Name to name. Then I'm giving whatever the fields. If you want to change this one, it's your wish. If you want to give some other options, like you want to give phone number, address, something like this, create your own fields in Salesforce and map it to them.
So these are Salesforce fields, right, Kirti? Right side.
Yes.
But these underscore C were which we have created, right? Customs
Yes.
one. Okay.
And these are automatically coming from Salesforce. I am not doing anything here. These fields are automatically coming from Salesforce. Okay. In client projects, you won't have to do all these things. What all you need to do is just they will give you these details. Where is it? Yeah, they will give you this credential details and they will give you the object name as well. Which object? Object name. So since we have created our account name, this is very simple. But then generally they will be giving you multiple objects name. So they will have you this object name, and also they will give you field names. So which field names? So they will give you mapping details. Like this is API request and how to map, like which request to which field you have to map. So here we have just mapped randomly, right? Like with our understanding, we have mapped name and all. But if at all the Salesforce is created by Salesforce team, you don't understand like which field. Suppose you are having multiple, like street number 1, street number 2 you are having, and here you are get street like only address is there. Do you want to concatenate both the two of them and send it? You don't know what should happen, which field to which field you have to map. So they will give you the mapping. And they will give you the fields, which fields to map. So all you need to do is just create the configuration, create a map and map it. Okay.
And transform
And
you have given for the response, right?
yes, this is a just given. So since it is coming in the Java format, it won't be readable, right, for us in Postman. So that's why I have given the JSON structure, JSON and payload, so that we can understand what is coming here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And here we can see multiple options are there for Salesforce. So some of them are very complex, some of them we don't use at all, because it entirely depends on requirement, right? Mostly we'll be using create, or we'll be using this one. We have something called as query. We will be using query also. Query means get operation. So in database, what we have select operation, right? So in database we have insert, here we have create. In database we have select, here we have query. Here you can write your query. How to write the query is, so in Salesforce what we have in database we have SQL query, right? Here we have SOQL query. So for that you can simply go to here in classic view. Click on your profile name, and here you can see developer console. Click on this developer console, and here you will be able to see something like this. And here click on open resource. All the objects will be coming here. Now if I want to check my object, see, I'm getting my object also, employee __ c dot object. I'll click on this. It will be showing all the details, what are the fields present in it. If I want to do any query on this, here I have an option like query. Now I will do select. Similar, it will be mostly similar only. Select star won't work here, so we have to give the name. Like suppose if I want to select all the MP _ ID salaries. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, not this one. Select MP _salary _ c from employee. I'll just executed. Here I have executed button. I'll click on execute. This query will be executed and all the fields will be coming. If I want one more element, like if I want ID also, I will give select ID comma this one. Okay, in this way you can do this. If you want to get all the fields right, I don't think here star works here in SOQL. Unknown parsing error. Star won't work here. We have to give all the names, field names. So you can go here and you can select. If you want to get name, you can get name here. Select me ID comma. If I want to give name also, I can give name comma select. Execute. Okay. So this query also you don't need to worry. This query will be given by Salesforce team only. Like if at all the requirement is to get the object and get the field names from Salesforce, you need to understand. So here also there will be very complex things like inner joins will be there, inner queries will be there. So as an integration developer, it's not our responsibility to deal with to write the queries and all. But it would be better if you have some basic knowledge, like what are the fields in the table you need to understand, and based on that you can ask the Salesforce team to provide us the query. Generally we won't write any queries. Even in database also we won't write any queries. Database team will be providing us. Suppose if I want to query this one like this, I want to see the results, I can simply drag and drop query here and I will write this. Select ID, name, that's all. If you want to give any parameters like where, you can give it in the similar way. Suppose here I want to give where name equal to is the one account. Let's try this one. See coming. You can do that also here. Let me just say
The
this
ID
and
is something like it is displaying like we have not given that ID, right?
yeah, this ID will be automatically generated. This is a default one. For any object, ID will be created automatically. Okay, that is the main difference. In database, whatever we give fields, right, those only will be created. But in Salesforce, a unique number will be unique ID will be created for each element. If I just remove this one, execute this one. Okay, it will have unique IDs. So now if I save and this one, and let me just send this whatever the response we are getting after query, I'll give. See here you can see it is coming automatically what payload gives us. Since I'm selecting only 3 fields, it is giving like this. If you want to send entire response, you can simply give payload. Or if you want to give in any format which you wish, define the metadata and send it. Now I'm saving this. Now what we do is we'll create and we'll get how many total details are there. So let me send it. Now we have created a 4, right? Let me create one other 4, saying that this is 11, 12, 13, and 14. It is deployed. me send. Okay, send, create, and it is successful. True, 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 true. Now I'm giving query. It should give us 9. First I have created one manually, 4 from our mule, again 4 from now creation, and then send. Invalid response. Maybe okay. I think I have to map it to the field, but let's see if it all they're created or not first. Let me query this one only. We should see all of them. Execute. Let's see here. Employee accounts. Oh, all of them created 11, 12, 13, 14. Refresh this one, or let's maybe there is a delay here. Coming only 2. Maybe there is some delay here in this one and that one. In the meanwhile, let's. Okay, here I have given Java, that's why it's not. Let me run it again. Okay, and again this will be created, I think. Create, query, response. Now we can see all the IDs. Employee, salary, name, 1 account, 2 account, 3 account, 4 account, again 11, 12, 13, 14, and all. Okay, so that depends on the operation. Whatever the client says that we have to do, it depends. So that we can do everything. There are many things, only few will be used by us, create and query like this. We should explore on our own. Okay, any questions so far?
So generally what, I mean, what all the create, instead of create and query, what all the other tasks we generally use in Salesforce?
In Salesforce, you can do create and you can upsert also. Mostly upsert will be done, but that is also and that is not so mandatory. If at all the requirement based on requirement only, if we can do upsert also, and query we can do, and if you want to get the deleted or something like this, we can do get
Set in the
user
sense
input.
update, is it?
Upsert means what it will do is it will if at all that particular object, like if at all that account is suppose let's say account is example, if account is already present, it will update. If at all that account is not present, it will create new one. What is the update means, if at all that element which we are trying to update is not present, right, it won't update anything like in database. But
Okay.
upsert means if it is present, it will update, not present means it will create.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of the these are all many operations. So since you know, right, Salesforce and MuleSoft are interlinked. So we have many operations here in Salesforce. That's why if at all like any clients, right, in any companies, if they're dealing with Salesforce, they will mostly prefer to MuleSoft only because it has many operations to do. So based on that one, you can create your operation.
And both
Yes,
are from same company, right? So yeah.
Yeah, Salesforce acquired MuleSoft. Okay, you can create your own account. It is very easy, and until now you should have understood, right? So creation of any, suppose since we have done it through this one MuleSoft, we have seen this. But any manual thing, any creation of manual, you can just create your own new employee account. Very simply, we can create it. Even if you don't have programming experience also, you can create it using UI. That is the main advantage of Salesforce. It is very efficient than database. And that's why Salesforce has become very famous nowadays.
Okay, we'll practice.
Okay, Kirti.
Yeah. So if at all in interviews, right, they will ask you like how if you have worked on Salesforce, you can say like any other things what we have done, right? Similar to this only will be there. Creation of object. So basically, we won't be the owners of Salesforce, right? Salesforce team will be taking care of it. We just need to understand how to navigate through everything, how to create and how to see the accounts. If at all any account is created, you have to go and check like if at all that is created or not. You can just check. That is all it is expected from us. There will be some profiles like exclusively Salesforce and integration developer. Like they will be expecting you to do the Salesforce development also and also MuleSoft development. So that is different. But for this, whatever we are learning, right, this will be entirely for integration / middleware engineer. We are responsible for integrations, not for Salesforce. But since we should have some knowledge, right, that's why I'm just explaining you how this works. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Kirti,
Thank you,
if
Kirti.
possible now, one resume please send me na one sample resume, one.
Yeah,
having
I
one
thought of
resume, 2 to
discussing in the next week actually. So anyhow, we will be completing our sessions like mostly by Friday, right? I thought of explaining we'll go through resumes and we'll go through interview questions in these two, I thought.
Okay, fine.
So, Kirti, so by 19th, course will be completed or else what?
Yeah, mostly the development courses, right? So tomorrow and day after tomorrow, you can work on any things which you have doubt, like weather handling or if you want to apply policies. So you can work on it. And if you have any questions, we'll see on Monday. Any questions or any doubts, we can see on Monday. And
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, if you don't have any questions on Monday, we'll go through the class as regular. Otherwise, on Tuesday, Wednesday, we will be covering DataWeave functions, operations, whatever we can perform. If they are very easy, you can check in documentation as well. But just for reference purpose, I will be showing you on Tuesday and Wednesday. And on Thursday, we can go through resumes and interview questions and all on these two. If you have any other questions, we can cover it.
Okay, Kirti. No.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Kirti.
Thank you. Bye.